Hey y'all, let's pull a reading, shall we? I want to pull for Aquarius. You've got a few days left as the sun moves in your sign, and everybody's in a little bit of an Aquarius mood these days. So this is really an all signs reading, but we'll title it Aquarius Update. Okay, we've got on the bottom the world. That's pretty cool. Why isn't this? Okay, there you go. We've got the world on the bottom, one of my favorite world cards, and one that doesn't come up very often in this deck. Curious Travels deck. Okay, so we've got Justice, naturally. The Three of Swords. The Knight of Wands. Oh. The Five of Cups reversed. Been getting a lot of reversals lately, which I don't usually get. And the Ace of Wands. Dang. What? What? There's a lot of healing going on, Aquarius, and those all signs that are in an Aquarius mode right now with this last week. Wow, a lot of healing going on. There is this theme of a karmic sort of justice playing out, a karmic payback playing out. You don't have anything to do with it, don't worry, but people who have not been nice to you are not happy right now. That's all I'm gonna say. I want to go try to wrap my head around the clarifier deck because I want to get it right. But I've been sort of leaning away from the Fuego deck and the Santa Muerte deck because I don't know, just the imagery is really strong. We might move into that this summer, but I kind of want to stay away from that. I've been sensitive lately, very sensitive, and maybe y'all have too. There are some big ideas that you have, obviously. There's some big ideas and there's a lot of ambition that you have, but let's wait for the clarifiers to make sense of it all, but the cat, sorry. Yeah, you've got some big ideas. And you've got some increased motivation in terms of where your creative development is coming from, where your inspiration is coming from. I think even maybe there's some of you that are sort of politically minded. You're oh, now, what a great time to be alive if you're an artist, because there's a lot to say and there's a lot to make art about, sort of in protest, I feel like you could definitely do that, Aquarius. Okay. I am sort of picking up sort of a health vibe, and I normally don't do that. And of course, see your physician, and I am not a doctor, but I would like to say that now would be a great time for an annual physical, especially if you've been a smoker, drinker, or eater of a standard American diet. I think you're at a place now where if there is anything going on, maybe you could get some preventative medicine. Again, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice, but I'm picking that up, and I've never ever picked that up, Aquarius, so it means something. And remember, okay, Justice, Death is on the bottom. Okay, Great. 10 of Cups, or 9 of Cups, Page of Swords, and Knight of Pentacles. Whoever this justice is for, this karmic sort of payback that's being elicited by the universe, you might think it's slow coming. You might think, man, it took forever. Yeah, well, yeah, sometimes it does. And then also, you might think that it's not quite enough, but trust me, it's enough. It's enough. It's coming. Don't you worry about it. I feel like with the Death card there that there's something that maybe you missed about it, and in some way they are that ego death that is happening for them. And look what's underneath the Death card. It's the Lovers. So this could be some type of romantic relationship, an ex. This could be an ex. This could be an ex-partner, an ex-spouse. Most likely, I feel like a very strong, like there was a commitment made. There was a commitment made, a commitment broken, and you don't see all of the karmic payback that they are experiencing right now. A lot of it has to do with the ego, and a lot of it won't be like visible, right? A lot of it they're dealing with internally. All right. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I hope that you have compassion for this person, as even if they, like, I'm not saying they're not assholes, but somebody around you getting, you know, their karmic justice is a big deal, and I hope that you just have compassion for them, maybe even if they didn't for you. I have compassion for the cat tearing up my chair. Barely. Okay, the Three of Swords was it here. It's like, come on, universe. I got things to do. Let's go. Come on, cat. I got things to do. Let's go. That was the only downside of moving my readings, my setup into my office, is my cat is in my office all the time. So he'll always be here. But that's okay, right? You guys are cat lovers, I hope. Aquariuses. This is tough. This is a totally different energy. I had the Page of Cups fly out. This Three of Swords, I think, feels more like your energy a little bit. We'll find out. We have the Seven of Wands on the bottom. Yeah, I don't know. It's your energy, maybe in connection with the Justice energy, but maybe not. I think there's about a 50-50 split. About half of you, this resonates with your ex. You're still heartbroken a little bit. You thought you all were going to get married. You thought that they were the knight in shining armor. You really thought that this was going to grow with this person. You thought that there was something real. Half of you will think it's this person. Half of you, it's someone else. You know, I am sorry, but with the Seven of Wands, and if they're coming through this healing and they're getting this justice, as strongly as you felt about it, if they do come back around, if they do reconnect with you, it's totally up to you, but the universe is kind of saying, well, you know, maybe you should give them a shot. If they're going through all this and they figure it out, how much they hurt you, they're getting their karmic sort of comeuppance for all the things that they did, not just for the things that happened between you two. If you really still feel strongly that this is a person that you want to spend the rest of your life with potentially and have this deep, meaningful connection with in this lifetime, then I would say you've got to fight for it. So there might be a chance encounter with that Page of Swords. There might be a chance encounter where you two run into each other, and in that case, you can make the overture toward reconciliation if you want. It's pretty powerful. I don't. Wow, you really thought that this person was the one. I very, very rarely get that combination of cards. This person had, yeah. I you know, I don't see that they lied to you. I don't see that there was any, maybe they did, but it wasn't, I don't know. This is very interesting. All right, we're going to go ahead and skip over to the Five of Cups. Reversed. This is what we did yesterday. Yeah. Five of Cups reversed. Why is it here? That's it? That's it. For real? Okay. Death card on the bottom again. Yeah. The Queen of Cups, Justice. See, this feedback loop. Wow. And the Eight of Pentacles. This is totally about you. You have a complicated relationship with yourself. You know that, right, Aquarius? You have a complicated relationship with yourself right now. I think you're very honest with yourself. Yeah, absolutely. I almost think like you're working too hard on yourself. Like if you took some type of psychic break, you know, if you took some type of, and I mean like distance, not like breakdown, but if you took some type of energetic healing period, right? It's almost like you focus, I see your love for yourself. I see your love for community, others. I see your desire to sort of right your own wrongs. And I see you working really hard, getting toward the goal of this total self-actualization. And it's almost like it's a little too much. It's almost like it's too heavy. Aquarius, have you been feeling like you've been going through some stuff lately, like maybe even self-imposed, like maybe you went through a long period of sobriety or a long period of abstinence of any kind, and then it really got down to the nitty-gritty, and you're like, your understanding of yourself and your own eccentricities and your own ways became like really a lot, like, because you're a lot, you're a beautiful lot, like you're a very complicated flower, but you don't like complicated in vision, complicated in sound, but not complicated in the root, right? If we're talking about you as a flower, you're beautiful, you're vibrant, you're unusual, but when you get down to the root, your root structure is the same as everyone else's. Does that make sense? So I think, you know, once you got down to the root, there was this maybe overanalyzation. Yeah, you're just one of us. Just, it's okay. There's a lot of complicated flowers out there. But you're feeling the love. You're feeling the love. And with the Eight of Pentacles there, you're pushing through. So, you know, maybe be kind to yourself. Don't stop this personal journey of self-actualization, but find that love for yourself and be a little bit easier. You might want to slow down on it. I think there definitely is some endings, some things that you find you're done with, some things that no longer serve you, and you're letting that go. And just be kind to yourself when you do that. Also, if you are on a path of sobriety, for example, you want to, you know, you've you're smart enough to know that you've got to replace some of these things that you're letting go in order to fill the void, right? If you remove things, either the universe is going to put things to fill it up, or you are. And it's good to have a plan, or at least try to manifest what you want the universe to bring in for you. All right, the Ace of Wands, why is it here? That was very quick. Okay, we've got the Ace of Cups on the bottom. Six of Pentacles. It's all about this new idea, like we were talking about at the beginning. It's all about this new passion, this new idea, this new concept, this new piece of art, this new way of being, this new wardrobe, this new whatever it is, this new idea, this, and I feel like it might be slightly tied to socials. It might be an idea that you have, that like a series that you want to put on socials, or just sort of like maybe I'm getting play vibes. Like I'm getting like the Six of Pentacles is not an accident. Like I'm really getting like maybe it's a skit or a sketch or maybe a whole series of them. Anyway, if that's resonating, it's resonating. Ask for help with it. Ask for help with it. I think there's going to be more of a chance of you getting what you want if others are in the picture. And do it out of this sort of passion that you have for it. Don't ever let it get complicated. Like there is a potential with this new idea to sort of box yourself in. Like, you know, if it does, let's say it does blow up and it becomes a viral like series, then I feel like you're going to feel boxed in. So just, you know, be wary of that. But I do see a lot of passion and a lot of confidence behind it. I think you have the potential to really do this. So whatever you've been thinking about doing, and it could be just a general art piece. It doesn't have to deal with social media. It doesn't have to deal with anyone else. This can be internal too, right? You could, but still involve other people. I would. Yeah, okay. Knight of Wands, why is it here? The Knight of Wands is fun. The Knight of Wands is fiery energy. Even though you're not a fire sign, you have a little bit of Knight of Wands in you. A little bit of that. All right, let's see. What's the Knight of Wands doing here? This is a great update so far. I mean, I love all the energy that is around you right now. I think there's so much potential. This gives me a little bit of pause, just because even though I'm not seeing it as totally unrealistic, because you put so much, and that could be me projecting, right? But you put so much investment in this person. I hope it works out. But yeah, you seem pretty even-keeled about it, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. That Three of Swords is more of a, the Three of Swords in this case is more of like a suggestion. It's more of a, I don't even know how I can see it and feel it, but I can't explain it to you. It's difficult to explain. It's more of a theory, more of it's a line drawing. Okay, so in art terms, your Three of Swords is like a line drawing, whereas I'd be worried if it was like a full-on realistic portraiture, right? This is like a line drawing. Not that detailed, not that deep, right? Okay. And the Three of Swords, of course, is about heartbreak, right? So if you don't know about the cards, okay. Page of Pentacles. Y'all's energy is rubbing off on me. Page of Pentacles is on the bottom for the Knight of Wands. We've got the Queen of Wands. That's a fun little duo. If there was an Oedipus complex in the cards, that would be it. The Empress and the Star. Get the out. Oh my God, you guys. What's underneath that? Wheel of Fortune. What's underneath that? The Fool. Holy shit. And the Tower. Perfect. Oh my God, you guys. What the? Okay, there's some. So the way that this has been reading lately, because the universe wants to mess with me and get me to rearrange my spreads. This is future energy. This is coming up. This is where we're going. And it's beautiful. I love it. I think this new relationship with yourself that's going to form out of the experiences that you have, whether they're pluses or deltas, when you go through this experience and you end up here, wow, there's a lot of powerful energy here. And you don't even know it. See, that's the thing, is you're so fucking cool that once you get to this point, this Empress point, this Star point, this crazy sexy relationship between the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands, once you get to this place, you're so freaking cool, like you don't even know it. This is like exuding confidence, sex appeal, talent, skill, and then you're just like the coolest, most down-to-earth weirdo in the world. It's amazing. Y'all, I want to be like you, Aquarius. I love it. Well, that's your reading. I think you have so much to look forward to. Keep in mind your beautiful, beautiful, eccentric self, because you are headed for some real amazing shit. So remember that there aren't any tarot readings that happen in a vacuum. They're all influenced by the reader as well as the time in which they're pulled. But this is a timeless reading. This is an update for Aquarius. And you guys, I love where you're at. Keep it up.